All right, so today I'm doing a short review on my new Spartan DiVinci model. This one is a MagnaCut. Um, I've had a few of these and um, never really kept any in my collection. This one just kind of spoke to me. Um, just I like DiVinci, um, but it's a overall. This one came really smooth. The other ones I've had have came real gritty, and I've had to take them apart and oil them. But this one came really smooth, and it didn't take long to break in whatsoever. About a day's worth of flipping and flicking. Um, it did, like I say, it is a MagnaCut, um, but the work on this one, I don't know if you can see that. It's just really, this one speaks to me, not as far as the other ones. It is a big knife. Um, People compare it to like a Hinderer and a Chris Reeves had a baby, but I think that's a fair assessment. But in its own right, it's its own thing, and I mean, for me, there's no hot spots on this thing whatsoever. Um, it came a little dull. I just stropped it a little bit, and it came out to a pretty almost mirror-like edge. I don't think I'm going to sharpen this one either. It doesn't have the sharpening choil, which is no big deal to me. I know it is for a lot of people, and I know these have been around for a while. I just picked this up the other day, and uh, I mean, the action, it's hard to get here on camera. The action is just incredible. There's, you know, it has left-hand carry and everything like that. But for me, I don't care about any of that. It does suck that the left-handed community gets left out on a lot of knives. Um, but Chris Reeves, Medford's now making left-handed models. Um, there's there's a lot of different knives out there, but these are unique as they have just these. It's just, and it's deep engraved. It's not on there lightly, so it's going to stay on there for a good long time. The anal will probably wear off or whatever, um, but it's this one's staying in the collection. I like the colors, the DLC, or not the DLC, but the PVD rather. It's strange. Like, you get this little spot right here, and it feels a little rough, like to the touch. Unlike ones I've had before, and it's hard to keep the crap off of there and wipe it down. I might try some of that Wicked Wax, put it on there. I haven't bought any of that yet. And if anyone has, just let me know in the comments how that stuff works. But for a full-size knife that just feels really, you got to hold one to understand how it feels, I guess. And the price point that they come around, USA made, which that's what I like. That's my thing. I'm not into Chinese knives. Nothing against anyone that does, just not for me. But they are expensive. You know, only thing I would probably change on this, well, I don't think there is anything I would change on it. Maybe their tension on the clip is a little tight, just a little bit there. But overall, it's not, it's a beautiful knife. Now, if they make one in what I want to see them make, Spartan make, is a one for Nikola Tesla. Now, I think that would be, that would look good, especially if you had the Damascus, like a lightning Damascus on there. But that's just my thoughts, and I'd buy it in a heartbeat. But you know, it runs on washers. You know, it's just so incredibly smooth. You know, it came a little stiff, but it took literally like almost 2 hours for it to break in all the way. And you know, let me get back on the Chinese knives. I don't care what anybody buys. You know, I don't want to. People like what they like. In the knife community, you're gonna get what you want to get. For me, that's USA made, or you know, anything other than China, basically. So, if you're looking for something that's unique, you know, and they have several different models, this is definitely one to check out. Just the action on this thing it's just so smooth. I mean, there's no grittiness, no nothing. It's just a beautiful knife. And yeah, so you know, people compare, like I said, people compare them to a Hinderer and a Chris Reeves. I'm sorry about that. But I think it's its own thing. You can front flip it with a little wrist. I don't think it was made for that, but you can do that. But anyways, I'll leave it there. These have been talked about many times on YouTube, but I just got this one and really enjoy it. Beautiful knife. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.